James from Act Audio, and I have a question that I've been asked and I've read.
Okay, let's go.
I've seen it a few times on the internet. I'm actually looking at it right now. The question is where should I buy a motorcycle audio system? Should I get it from a brick and mortar? Should I get it online, plug and play, and do it myself? Should I go to a bike show and get it done on the side of the road? I'm going to break this down. The three different options, pros and cons of all. Doing it yourself or having a friend do it. If something breaks or you have a problem, there's no one to blame but yourself. Most friends aren't as good, no offense people, are not as good as they think they are. I have people come in. I had a guy come in here the other day and he was with his buddy. He was the one doing the install and he was talking about his quad dual phase subwoofers. And I can't even think of the other stuff that I wrote it all down. It was so crazy. This guy had no clue what he was talking about. None. Zero. But his buddy believed he did, and he was doing the install. And who am I to, I recommended different things. I recommended myself, but I'm not going to call him out and be a jerk. I'm going to support and sell the product. But I see it all the time. Buddies that do it. And yes, they might be able to put in wire and run the wire and hook things up, but it's not going to be the same as a professional shop. A good professional shop. I should change that. Same with yourself, no offense, right? Even if you buy a plug and play, right? You're not going to get the best tune out of it. You're not going to get the best maximum. You probably get good performance. You probably have a good install, but you're not going to get the best generally, right? 95% of the time. So that's you or your friend. Then you can go to the side of the road vendor. You probably get a good deal. You probably get it pretty cheap. You can probably get it done pretty quick. Well, I guess if I would prepare, but we work on your motorcycle here at our shop with our tools next to us in our toolbox and the environment we're comfortable with. It's an all-day job. We're not ripping apart your bike, stuffing the audio system in it, and shipping it out, not the door, because you're on a vendor at the side of the road under a tent, in a couple hours. Now, generally, in their defense, they have things pre-wired and set up. But I've seen bikes come in from those, and they're just stuffed in there. They want to get them in and out as fast as they can. They're at a bike show. There's thousands of bikes. They just want to get this audio equipment in and get onto the next bike and make as much money as they can at that show. I know a couple people that do it, and they are great installers. They are great people, super knowledgeable. Would I recommend them? If you're going to do it, yeah, I would. Then again, who's going to support you in the future? And we'll come back to that. But the other part is you also don't know who that side of the road vendor is. They've been popping up like crazy because the audio system's booming or the audio demand in the motorcycle industry is booming. So they've been popping up on the side of the road, on the side of these events like crazy. I think Laconia, I didn't go this past year, but the year before, I forget the number, but there's so many more than there used to be. Some are John and Joe who said, hey, I can do this. It's your buddy who said, I can do this. They rented a spot, got the equipment, and did it. And they don't truly know what they're doing. No different than what I was talking about a second ago. The other part is long-term support. The end of that week, they pick up and they leave. They might go down to Sturgis. They might go down to Daytona, whatever, Acadia, whatever the next big event is, they're going to. And you're going home. They could be going 4 hours north. You could be going 4 hours south. And to get back to them, you have no support, no future. If you have issues or anything with the bike, the audio system, questions, blown equipment, whatever it is. Now, you come to a brick and mortar like mine, there's two types, right? I've seen some pretty shitty brick and mortars. So I'm not going to speak for all of them in this sense. But there's also some good quality ones. So you go to a good quality brick and mortar, you're gonna get quality service, quality equipment, and long-term support. Most Hertz, Cicada, Diamond, whatever it is, equipment has multi-year warranty once installed. So if you come to me and I install a Hertz system in your bike, you have 2 years. I think it's 2, it could be 3, but I'm pretty positive it's only 2. Actually, it is 3. You're going to have a multi-year warranty on the equipment. We don't really cover blown speakers, but we work with you. If you continuously blow, we're going to cut you off. But I'll be honest, I've been doing bike audio for over 10 years, but heavily for the past 5-6 years. And in that time frame, I can't even think of a bike that's come back with blown speakers. I had a bike recently come back after 5 years with a blown amp. But we tune everything great. We tune everything right. Reduce your risk of failure when you come to us. I'm sure we've had a couple blown speakers, but I honestly can't think of anything at the moment. But I would say less than a handful of all the bikes we've done in that time frame have come back with blown equipment within a couple years, right? Obviously, you go 5 years down the line, it's a different story. But within a couple years, blown equipment, it's not a thing for us. We tune the bikes great. We have very expensive tools that we use to tune the bike and get this done for you. Basically, if you have a problem in the future, you're gonna come back to us. We recently had a problem with a customer, and I'm not gonna say it was our fault. We're gonna take indirect blame for it. But he had a problem. We took responsibility and we took care of it for him. So what happened is we installed lights on his bike. He had a rear harness that went to the tail light and it went through a hole in the fender. Well, we had about 3/4 inch extra slack on a wire and we kind of just put it in that hole so it looped through. Well, that wire underneath his fender above his tire was not secured properly. We can't see that. And when we moved our wires and we moved things around, we moved that wire and it rubbed on his rear tire, broke, and he had no brake lights. Fortunately, the system that we installed lit up when he hit the brakes, so he did have those. But he came back. We thought we made a mistake. We looked at the bike for free. We realized there was a problem. It was an indirect problem from our install. We repaired it so he can ride, and we went to Harley and we paid $28 or whatever it was and got the right harness, and we're gonna put it in for him when he comes back. That's a good example of we offer the support. The customer was mad at us at first, but then once we explained to him and he realized, he wasn't as mad, but then he was happy that we still took care of him. I could have easily said it's not my problem, but you're not gonna get that support from your friend, most likely. I can't say that. And you're not gonna get that support from a vendor on the side of the road because you're not gonna be able to contact them. There's a lot of things that we can offer as a brick and mortar. You can walk through the door, you can hear the equipment on the wall, you can see and talk to me, and if you have a problem, you can walk back through the same door and talk to us again to take care of it. And if you got a good quality shop, they're gonna stand behind their work, they're gonna take care of it, and they're gonna take care of you. Every supplier of equipment that I pick for many reasons. And one of the biggest reasons is the support that they give me. So Kurt's Ground Zero that he does for me when it comes to motorcycles, he does other things. We had an issue with the bike. We made a simple mistake and we had to do a repair that no one's ever, not a repair, but we had to change the door locks on his bags. So I was thinking we can keep them. I don't know what I was thinking, but my rep knew how to do it. And it's not a thing that's been done. It was really, he had to figure it out. He had already figured it out, so he helped me. So he came down personally and helped us do it. So we got it done for the customer and took care of them. If I have equipment problems, whatever it is, they take care of me. And then I can take care of you 10 times better when they take care of me. So that's all. Any questions, hit me up. I kind of went on a tangent at the end there. Ask away. If you like this content, subscribe to my channel and give me some questions so I can make some more videos. Thanks, guys.